Hey, this is Dad Random. How you guys doing? I am just checking in real quick. Had a project this weekend, so I thought I'd just show you really quick what I've been working on. But here it is, right here. This is my new instructor podium. So, yes, guys, I do more than just make drones. There we go. There's one of my drone projects on hold. It's all dusty. X21 modified controller sitting there collecting dust. There's the X21. There's my heater, which is right now currently drying off my sanding sealer. When I was working last week, I had to use two computers. So I was having trouble with computers falling all over the place. I'm just back from break, and I was doing a lot of things which required me to have more than one computer. So I got my shop ready to go. Got a bunch of tools out. Got all kinds of tools in here. Clamps. Done all kinds of stuff. Stuff that's hidden, but this is what happens when you get a car in your shop. You can't get to any of your tools. Like, for example, I can't get to my freaking welder. I can't get to my compound miter saw over here, my slide compound miter saw. Can't get to any of my tools that are down in here. Just packed with tools. Yeah. So, Dad Random, there's more than me than just a few drones, guys. But yeah, I got plumbing tools. I got all kinds of commercial tools. They're all hidden. But all right. But this is what I've been working on right here. This thing right here. That's my new instructor podium. I'll show you in a second. It's pretty detailed. What happened was last week, like I said, I was really busy. I had two computers I was working on in school. And I said, crap, man, this is where I need something where I could put my Bluetooth keyboard. My Bluetooth keyboard actually runs a separate computer. And this is for my laptop that I do, that I have like an alternative, I do alternative stuff on. I work with school platform computers stuff right here. So this one is usually used for other things. So I set it up so I could have two, but this Bluetooth runs the one on my desk. So yeah, that's what I did, built that. I'm not gonna finish it any more than that. I threw some sanding sealer on it, right there. Check that out, little Cabot stains, sanding sealer. That's all I'm doing, guys. This is a public school. I'm not gonna go and spend a whole lot of money. But look at all this crap. I got so much stuff just freaking laying around. A typical garage, what a mess. And of course, right here, this is what happens when you have kids. The car takes up your workshop space. But I got stuff, shoved everywhere. Here's my table saw I've got, hidden up here. I got tiling equipment. There's my slide tile cutter. Here's my smaller tile cutter. There's my airless paint sprayer. Got all kinds of crap going on. I hate painting, by the way. But here it is. This is the project. Took me about 3 hours yesterday. Probably about $50 worth of material, but I ended up returning a bunch of stuff to Home Depot. So it didn't cost me more than about $20 to make this thing. But it's set up pretty good. I dared my kids. I said, I bet you I can put this thing together and have it ready for work on Monday. So I did. I threw it all together. Hey man, I tell those kids, man. I tell them, hey, this is I do what I say and I say what I do. So I put this thing together. So this has got a lot of funky, kind of cool stuff built into it, though. So if you turn around to the side, the instructor's podium, I've got Bluetooth. I've got USB. I got two USB ports. I have a power outlet for plugging in for plugging the top computer in. Now this right here is actually a mouse pad, and it's sticking right now because the sanding sealer is still a little bit wet, but that pulls out and it should shove in. Let's see, here we go. It's just sticky right now. So I can push it away, but this pulls out. There we go. That's too far right there, but that's pretty cool, huh? So let me throw this together. Let me push it just a little bit more. There we go. That's about where it's going to be most of the time, right about there. So as I'm working on my workspace, you know, there's my mouse pad. Underneath how this thing kind of got put together, if you look underneath, there's the contraption I've got right there for the slide right there. So that keeps the slide from moving side to side. And there's my cord that's going to come out. It's going to fish out of there, and that'll power up my USB. So there you go. Dad ran him in his shop. So, but yeah, I've still got a couple of things sitting there on the drawing board. This thing right here needs some tender loving care. This GPS is totally messed up, and these massive props are too big to be turned by this little 3S battery, so it needs to be 4S. And here's a frame right here I haven't done anything with yet. Big giant frame right there. Who knows what I'll do with this? Probably cost me another $120 to finish this puppy. So there's my pile of junk right there, flying stuff. But here we go, right here. The instructor podium. So get a little work behind that. It'll sit down much lower, so it's probably going to be about this high. There's the table height right here, so it'll probably go down another 4 or 5 inches. So this right here will be at my waist level, so I'll be able to, because this is the one I'll be using most often. This one's going to be just used once in a while. This computer that'll sit up here. So it'll be kind of nice. It'll be set up pretty good. But that's ready to go on Monday. So anyways, I thought I'd do a real quick look in. I don't do many lives. I like to just kind of let everybody know what's up, and every once in a while if I've got something going on. Got my little ceramic heater here keeping things warm. I should probably keep it away from this flammable liquid. But there it is right there. The high-tech instructor podium. If I can just get this to dry a little bit, it'll probably be fine. Like I said, that's what teachers do. We make everything from scratch. So only a few mistakes in it. Right there is one of my mistakes. I put a biscuit joint in there by accident. That's just, I could fill these up, but guys, like I said, it's going in a public school. Nobody cares. This is the working side, so that looks pretty good, though. That's not bad. From the front, there you go. Hey, how you doing, Dennis? But hey, there it is, right there. There's my new instructor podium. You like that? I've needed this. I've been working on a plastic box, Dennis, for about 4 years. Actually, I've been working on a plastic box for more than 4 years, but I finally got to it. I told the kids, I told you last week that I said, hey, I'm going to build this thing. I'm sick of working all wonky. So yeah, it's just made out of some, some sanded plywood, and it's got a USB, little mouse pad right there. There's my 2 USB ports and my power inlet right there, and then I'll plug it in from there. I'll run it to the floor. I actually was thinking about throwing a rechargeable battery on here because this computer really doesn't need much power. And I was thinking about putting an inverter and a just a one of those jumper battery systems in here. Just throw it in there underneath, and then every once in a while, just plug it in like at night, and then I can get rid of the cord, so I don't trip on it, or I don't have kids tripping on it, or a custodian basically pulling it off the table. But yeah, I'm gonna bring that sucker down there, and I'm gonna test it out in just a few minutes. But hey, appreciate it. Hey, appreciate you signing in there. You know, Dennis, I don't get on very often, so I've just been like, I like to just record video. I really, the live stuff. I could get on live at school. I could go there, and I've actually got another camera I'm going to bring to school. It's a, here, let me show you really quick. We'll grab that camera. This is the web camera I'm going to use. Let me show you the webcam I've got going on here. This one I was going to use this puppy right here. Boop. Bam. It's a 930. It's a Logitech 930. It's got a nice wide angle lens on it. Hey, Steve. Say hi. Anyway, but yeah, this camera I'm going to set up at school. I'm doing a little editing too on this little computer right there. Working on an edit for this year's football season. All right. Are we back? All right. My mother-in-law was calling me. She was wondering if I wanted lunch. That was nice of her, huh? Anyway, here's Steve. Hey, Steve. Come here, bud. There's my buddy Steve. It's raining today, so we couldn't go out on the trail. Right. But, all right. Steve, yes. Yes, Steve is back. He's always keeping me company. But just like I said, just thought I'd check in, show you some of the things I like to do. I'm a project person. I really like to do projects. This is something I used to do a lot of. I did a lot of woodworking back in the day. Said I've done welding. I've done all kinds of stuff. Most of my woodworking tools I sold a bunch of them when I moved. So, but I got an air system. Here's my air system. Okay. And I've got it plugged away down here. So I can turn that sucker on. And I'm at work. And that powers that puppy up right there. There you go. That puppy right there comes from the air compressor that's under my bench, and this will actually turn it on. So then I can also, of course, air up tires and stuff. So there's a blow dart gun. Everybody ever see a blow gun? There we go. Hey, Wedge, how you doing, man? Right there. That's about as violent as I get, guys. Right here. It's a blow gun. But shut that off. But anyway, like I said, I got everything set up. I got junk everywhere though. There's my LiPo charger and all kinds of crap set up. But I know, I'm sorry. I'm shaking the camera all over the place, but I don't intend on being on for very long. So, but I appreciate. I saw Wedge got on. I appreciate that. I'll get on in the studio, maybe later this week. I want to set that other camera up, and have have a subject to talk about. But right now, I just wanted to show you my project. So if you already know, I'm an educator. I teach U.S. history, world civilizations, and I also teach sociology. So I talk about the world. I talk about people, all that kind of stuff. So yes, this is where I preach from. This is where Dad Random works, right here. But now I won't look like I'm a hack by working from a plastic box. But anyways, hey, nice to see you, Dennis. Nice to see you, Edge. Who else is on? Let me see who else. Let's see. I can't tell, guys. I'm checking. Let me just look at here. If I go that way, maybe. No. Anyway, I'm just on the phone, so. Right, Steve? You want to say goodbye to everybody? Yeah, so Steve will come and say goodbye to us. Bye, you guys. Oh, Steve, my bud, man. I'm sorry. I couldn't take him out this week. We got a bunch of rain, and I didn't want to get him all muddy, so. Right, Steve? He said he doesn't care. He didn't. Yep. Oh, big stretch. Yeah. But yeah, he's a good dog. Anyway. Right, Steven? Yep. Should I get you a treat and to go to work for a minute? My wife's at work too. That's what teachers do on Saturday and Sunday. We work. We do stuff for kids 24/7. But anyway, hey, peace. Thanks for popping in. Steve, thanks you. Steve is thankful that you're here. And he's sitting down, so nice. He's sitting on my foot. Steve sits on your feet. Anyway. All right, we'll see you guys. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody had a great New Year. I did. Actually, I'm traveling this summer, and I'll probably talk a little bit about that. And not this summer, this spring. So I'm going to let everybody know where I'm going. My wife got a travel bug in her, and we're going to be taking a pretty cool trip. And I'll talk to you guys about that. Maybe some of you guys have been to where I'm going. The hint I'll tell you is I'm going to Europe. Okay, I'll tell you that. Never been to Europe before, so it'll be fun. It's an educational trip. It'll really open my eyes to some things that I'm actually going to be teaching about in the spring. So I'm really stoked. My daughter is excited about this. She loves history too. So we're headed to Europe. So it'll be a lot of fun. Yes, this spoiled kid right here. That's in my shop, taking up all the space. So. All right, Steve. All right. Hey, Mike is on. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Appreciate you jumping in. I was just showing everybody, just real quick. I was just showing everybody this lectern. I don't know what you call a lectern, podium that I built. I guess a podium would be like full. But this is what I'm a teacher, so this is something that I wanted to have to improve my instruction, so I could stand up more. I don't like to sit down. I like to work on my feet, and this will allow me to have a workstation that's a little more functional, so I don't have to go back and forth when I have to switch between two computers. This is going to be where I'm going to have a Bluetooth setup for a keyboard, and I'm going to have a full-size laptop up here. And it's like I said, it'll be set up with power. I've got Bluetooth power right there, Bluetooth down here. I've got 12-volt AC, and then this little puppy is where my this slides in and out, but this is where my mouse pad will go. So there it is, right there. Dad Random. So all right, guys, I gotta hustle. Nana brought me some chili, and it's cold out and rainy. Here, let me show you outside real quick before we run out here. Let me go outside real quick. There we go, rain today. Here it is, rain in the desert. Yep, rain, rain, rain. See that right there? That's how I keep my palm trees from freezing. I put Christmas lights on. There, you keep those Christmas lights on there, and they keep the frost from killing your palm trees. So I got that wire going there right in the rain. So I probably should get electrocuted, shouldn't I? But all right, Steve. Looks like my pool's I gotta get my pool pump on too. Holy crap. Check this out. Get that sucker turned. Probably get electrocuted. All right. There we go, I'm back. Hey, Steve, you coming? All right, guys, I'm gonna let you guys chill. But hey, have a happy Sunday. Steve, come on. Come, Steve. Steve, what are you doing? Steve, come here. Here we go. All right. Dad Random, out of here. Bye.